All right, let's find the domain of a radical expression. Of course, the domain are all of the possible values for x. So let's look at the expression y equals the square root of x minus 2. Now, to find what x can be, it might be easier to start with, let's find out what x cannot be, and then we'll be on our way to finding the domain of all the values of what x can be. We know that the square root of a negative has no real answer. There's no real number that has an answer for a negative number to the square root. So let's start with what x must be. X minus 2 must be greater than or equal to 0. The square root of 0 is 0, so x minus 2 can equal 0, but it cannot be a negative number. So now we have a simple inequality, and let's solve it for x. Let's isolate x, so if we add 2 to both sides, 2 minus 2 is 0. So we have x is greater than or equal to positive 2. Okay? These are all the values of x. And there are different notations. With interval notation, what we can do to represent the domain is x can be anything greater than or equal to minus 2, or positive 2. So anything from 2 to infinity. We put a square bracket here, which means that the final solution and the domain includes 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. The square root of 0 is 0, and that's a real number. And we can put a round bracket there because there is no n to infinity. So the domain of y equals x minus 2 under the root sign is 2 to infinity.